are the actors in the Fallout TV show? This is us. We did it. We did next. I play Maximus.
He's Aaron Moten.
What?
I'm 𝘂𝘂𝘶. I play Lucy.
I'm Walton Goggins, and I play the Ghoul. How about that? The irradiated Ghoul.
Fallout has easily become Prime Video's #1 streamed series since its release. For a good reason, as this is nostalgic for many people nowadays with the video game.
Oh, you're sweating out of your sweat is coming out of your eyeballs because it's so hot.
You know what? I'll tell you a story that I haven't told anyone else. The day that we did the very first test, I put on my pants before I made a cup of coffee, and I started screaming. Something was biting me, and I didn't really know what it was. True story, I swear to God.
Today we wanted to share the best times that this cast has had on set, from the stories to the cast being tested on their knowledge of the series.
You go ahead, I need some time.
𝘂𝑎pocalypse Now, for sure. One of my favorites.
You'd watch that in the vault?
I would watch that.
That's
right?
a little,
Seems a little depressing or dark, maybe, right?
Yeah, the first Toy Story movie.
Oh, that's a good film.
Something comforting and nostalgic that you can watch over and over and over again.
Like 𝘂𝑎pocalypse Now.
Just like 𝘂𝑎pocalypse Now.
Comforting and nostalgic.
Just a light, fun movie.
Yeah.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question. Being nervous about adapting a series based on a video game, another game adapted movie was used as an example of a bad adaptation. Which film was it from 2005? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
I'm going to try some of this pie. Are you going to try some pie? I did get a little bit of 𝘅𝑝ℎ in my pie. Ooh, that is not bad.
That's good, classic.
That's a good pie. Oh, what about this? Have you ever had a Nuka-Cola?
I love the packaging.
I love the packaging.
Look at that.
And there's a lot of fantastic food in Fallout. Oh, so that just looks like Jell-O.
The texture on that is not going to be good.
Sort of like a donut. Close your eyes.
A lot of things were talked about in this film when it came to the auditions and first meeting some of the cast. One of the best parts though was when some of the cast members, even for the audition, had to do the audition acting like they were in a suit.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
It's part of my lingo now. I started about halfway through filming, just like, hello, we're ready for you on set. Okie dokie. You know, and now it's all I say. I can't stop.
I'm telling you about anything.
Like a vault.
I didn't even realize.
I can't.
Liar.
I swear, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart.
It was also discussed some behind the scenes facts, like having to do some of the scenes with Walton and the prosthetics and him sweating through his eye holes, as she says.
You know, we're filming in New York outside under the sun. It's like so hot. It's like 105 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. And I thought, well, it's the first day, it's very emotional. No, he was sweating. He was sweating out of his eye holes, the only gaps in his prosthetics. And so that made him a little bit less intimidating.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Given that the series is obviously based on the video game, the actors were asked a few questions regarding that particular aspect, like if too much pressure was put on the actors to know everything about the game, or if the cast ever played said game.
I don't think I could play it at a party, but just because I get so easily embarrassed, and I don't like a lot of
She just knows
people
I would laugh.
looking at
She
me,
just knows
and I would
laugh.
get so embarrassed, and then I would mess up. My hands would get sweaty. I'd drop it. We would be filming. I'd become a meme on the internet, and I can't. It's too much pressure.
In a game of Kiss, Marry, Kill with a few of the cast members, we get to see who chooses who.
Who doesn't want to snog that 𝘂𝘂𝘶, man? I mean, honestly. I mean, if you had one chance you knew you weren't gonna die, that you could make out with this.
Die?
I'm gonna make out with 𝘂𝘂𝘶.
You just want the
Snog it. It's genius.
Is it?
That's just what a cool part of the game. Gary.
It's wild.
Gary. I'm like, take a day, one day of your life, and just say Gary.
Bethesda rejected multiple pitches for a Fallout TV show prior to Jonathan Nolan selling Bethesda boss Todd Howard on how his vision for what a Fallout show could be.
Who's the girl in Fallout? It's me. I'm the girl.
Hey, whoa.
My name's Ella. I play Lucy. I'm the girl in Fallout.
You are.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I get you?
you throw back.
I want to do something kind of different. And he's my dad.
He's her papa.
Not in real life, in the show. He's a
what
great
amazing,
guy.
What an icon.
I love
He's an
him.
icon.
People have wanted to make a Fallout show ever since we did Fallout 3. I took a lot of meetings and had conversations. I was always sort of, well, it's not really quite clicking for me, he said.
My co-star, he must have believed I was actually American, and I dropped it eventually. I was tired, you know, I went into my British accent, and he didn't believe I was English. I had to prove to him that I was English. He didn't believe me. And
he was like, stop doing this character, you're freaking me out.
And at first it was so nice, and then by the end I was like making him cups of tea, I was listing the kings and queens of England.
When Howard met Nolan, however, things changed. Todd and I had been fans of each other's work for many, many years, Nolan said.
I'm assuming that all of you have played Fallout in preparation for this. What?
No.
None of us have.
No, I know Ella. I know Ella did.
I have. It's just not very good.
But she played once, right? And she was pretty horrible.
I was going to ask who was...
I'm joking. That's just what you said.
I was going to ask who's the best at Fallout, but...
I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Hey! I think I misspelled mine.
People are.
I think I misspelled mine.
I don't know if there's a way to spell it.
Ookie dookie.
Okie dokie.
It's very clear though that since the release of the series that it has been nothing but successful to many fans of the game, and it has done justice to it.
Quick, things like that.
Was that your toughest day on set?
It's just preparation. That's actor preparation. Really working through the emotion. Very proud of
I
you.
think they asked me if I wanted a cooling suit, and I said, of course not. Why would I ever do
Mistake
that?
one.
Day two, it's like,
Day two.
please have a cooling set.
Details about a second season haven't been revealed yet, but considering the fact that the series just came out, there's still a good chance that we won't have to say goodbye just yet.
When was the first time we met?
I remember seeing you and thinking to myself, wow, she could be my daughter. I think there's definitely...
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, you really have to use your imagination on that.
I can't stop eating this pie. Take it
You're
away.
you're doing a good job on
I
that.
think I'm hungry.
Amazon doesn't have a set timeline for big decisions like this, but we definitely hope it's as soon as possible, as filming for season 1 took 8 months, according to 𝘨𝘮. So basically, the faster they renew it, the shorter the wait.
Footprints. You can only shoot it one time because
They want us to do this big establishing wide, you know, this sort of drone shot of me walking up to the ship and down, and because of the footprints in the sand, you know, you only get to do that once.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking up, and it goes, "Watch out for the jackals," you know, and I'm like, "Am I about to get eaten by a jackal?
Yeah.
What is a jackal?"
Look out.
So many questions.
Besides another season, however, it was brought up of a film adaptation. Bethesda marketing executive Pete Hines has said that the company sees many video games as the best form of entertainment in the world, retaining the kind of creative control necessary to faithfully adapt Fallout.
Well, truly, you ain't seen nothing yet, right?
Yeah. I mean, it only gets crazier and crazier. Definitely, without spoiling anything, episode 3 for me. I read that whole script and was like, how am I going to do this? It's a lot of very heavy stunts.
Though Hines may sound pessimistic about the opportunity for a Fallout movie, he stressed that the door is always open, and Bethesda has a never say never attitude about it.
I took my pants off and I started, I was like, what? Oh my God. I looked down and on my thigh was a spider about this big. It was really, really hurting. I went out to breakfast with some friends of mine. I asked my buddy to come into the bathroom. I'm sorry, this is a very long story, but it's amazing. The story's amazing.
Our energy and focus is on how we think games are the best form of entertainment in the world, and we're going to try to keep trying to be the best in that space and not pretend like we're great TV producers and filmmakers, he said.
Oh, we just had a karaoke night recently, and I did Bowie.
Nice.
You can believe it. No, it was horrible. it was so horrible.
Weird. Like, would you rather have thumbs for toes or toes for thumbs? Or a nose for a toe or a toe for a nose? It's got to be something like that, isn't it?
It's safe to say that the reason for this extraordinary series was all because of Jonathan Nolan, though.
They nicknamed me Ella the Destroyer because I broke so many things, and I broke 4 of them. And
It's on your thing on your wrist.
Yeah, and they're made from iPhones. It's an iPhone that's sideways and held together by this kind of like magnetic contraption. And I talk with my hands, in case you didn't notice, and so I would be very passionate, and it would just kind of go flying
flying across the room and you just hear, cut.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Pete Hines had cautioned the company on the potential impact of a poor adaptation of their video games, saying there's way more things that can go wrong than can go right with this, since the adaptation's director may override the vision of the series. Hines pointed to the 2005 film Doom as an example of a bad adaptation.
Arthur's the bad guy.
Snog the bad
Oh,
boy.
I don't want to snog the bad guy. I don't want to snog Arthur. I thought you said Marcus was right. Okay. Well, then you're right then. Then we need to get rid of Arthur.
Arthur, check it out. You're gone. You're irradiated. Just like that.
It's really fun. I'm really enjoying this. What do you think of him?
Unbelievable.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments and which one was your favorite? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
You know, for me, it's CAA. You know, it's through radiation. So everyone kind of has that potential or fate, I suppose, if you live long enough, living in a radioactive world or an irradiated world,
There we go.
that you can kind of become a ghoul.
Yeah.
You too can become a ghoul.